Hello and welcome guys to my pain cave, where I do all my indoor training for a review on the Elite Zumo direct drive turbo trainer. So let's get the laptop loaded up and let's introduce you to this bad boy. So the Elite Zumo is probably the cheapest direct drive turbo trainer you can get. So when I talk about direct drive, what I'm talking about is that the cassette is mounted onto the trainer itself. It's not like you're putting your back wheel in there. That's really important to know. And when I was looking at getting a decent turbo, I was like, direct drive or nothing. You won't really see anything under the price point of about £500-600, which isn't direct drive these days. So I'm loading up on my laptop now, but what I do here is I actually put it through to my TV. So sometimes I can watch a film on one and go on my laptop on the other. But you're not here to find out why I do this. You're here to find out if it's any good or not. So, okay, this is the trainer itself. As you can see here, direct drive, interactive, that's important, interactive direct drive. So when we talk about Zwift and stuff, it's when you're going up a hill on the game, it changes the resistance automatically. A lot of people think the Zumo isn't, but it is interactive, yes. And it's fantastic. It's really good, it's really good. But we'll come back to that. So this is it. I've got it on my Ultegra group set, 105 rear derailleur there, and a B-twin Allure frame, which it isn't too aggressive to be fair, but it does the job. It's kind of like my winter bike. So once the winter bike's done riding, I normally train on my race bike on here, then when summer comes around my winter bike goes onto there. Ding dang do. So here we go, let's load up Zwift. And while that's loading, where did I get it from? I got the trainer from Halfords myself, and it cost me £400, something like that. I'm not a British Cycling member, unfortunately, so I didn't get the 10% discount they offer, but I should have done that because it's only a tenner to be a British Cycling member, and you get like, I would have got £30 off at Halfords. So, do you have to spend £1,000 to have an amazing trainer? I don't believe so, no. So I used to work in a bike shop. I've ridden on Tax Neos, Fluxes, I've done Directos, stuff like that. I've done quite a lot of trainers, and I don't really notice much difference from this compared to a Neo. You know, you get, oh, here's the road feel, so it rumbles, and you know, with some of the tack stuff you can get the risers, so it brings you up like you're really in a climb and all this. But if I want to spend like the nice side of £1,500, I'd rather buy a cheaper turbo and then maybe put a bit more money into a set of wheels for my racing season or something like that, if I'm honest with you. So I've had this for 6 months altogether. It has been a good trainer. The power's really accurate on it. A lot of people ask me about noise level, which we're going to come to in a second when I load up Zwift. So my laptop's a little bit slow, so it takes a little bit of time. But yeah, it's one of the cheapest you can get. I really enjoy it. I think it's my training being structured indoor is a lot better. When I say it's interactive, what's really nice, it means my coach can upload what onto Training Peaks, and Training Peaks links with Zwift, meaning that I can just press play, and if he's got me on intervals, it's not me waiting for the time and changing the resistance myself. It does it automatically. So when you start, you need to wake it up. So for me, that's just by pedaling a little bit, because I leave it plugged in all the time. It's going to try and find my heart rate monitor, which I haven't got on me at the minute, but to get mine linked up, I had to buy a little Ant Plus dongle just there, which was Amazon, like a tenner. So I've just put Just Ride in here, and we're going to go to ride now. It's just going to load London in, nice and quick. So when I talk about interactive resistance changing, it's like if we come to a gradient of 4-5%, then it'll tighten up the resistance for me. But let me jump on and let me show you a little bit about what we're doing now. So you'll have to bear with me a bit. So here we go. As you can see, I'm not really in cycling kit, unfortunately, but we're on it. So this is the noise. It does lighten up a little bit, the noise, over time, like when everything warms up in it. It normally takes about 10 minutes, but it's still not loud. It's not a loud trainer at all. You can make it loud by running right up the gears and making it heavier and heavier, and it gets a little bit louder, but like I say, when it warms up, it gets a little bit better. One thing I can say about this trainer is that the price point is there. It is cheap and cheerful. It does get you on Zwift. You know, it actually comes with the My Elite program as well. So if you want to use that, you can. It's basically, it's like a similar thing to Zwift, but it's, all my mates are on Zwift, so I'll go on Zwift. That's the easier thing for me, to be fair. But yeah, I can be honest in saying it is a very good trainer. You're not wasting your money. There's very few reviews about it online. For me personally, I have to be honest, I've probably done about 100 hours on mine, because I used mine quite a lot in winter. I actually had a problem after about 80 hours, and it just seized up. So I had to return that, and they instantly exchanged it over at the Halfords. I asked them if they'd had any issues with this, and they said no. I haven't seen anyone else have this issue online. So I had 6 months, or probably about 5 months, where it was fantastic, and then it just tightened up and just stopped. I didn't know if it was a software, hardware. I took it straight back, and they just said, okay, we'll swap this over for you. So I'm not sure what that was all about. So it's a great trainer. I'd really recommend it. I am on my second one, but then again, I'm someone that rides it like 15, 20 hours a week, and was doing that in winter. Not so much anymore now it's summer, but it has been a really good trainer for me, and I can really highly recommend this. So yeah, so if you're thinking about getting one, you're not making a bad choice. It is cheap, and it gets you through the winter. It's done me very well as an ultra rider, someone that spends a lot of time on the bike. Not too noisy, my neighbours haven't complained. I can honestly say it's a very, very good buy. But like I say, I had one issue. They seemed to fix that really quickly. I literally took it apart, and then took it to Halfords. Well, when I say took it apart, put it back in the box, took the bike off it, went to Halfords, and they just swapped it straight over. Do I worry, now we're in isolation with COVID, do I worry about that happening again? No, because I had so much good time. I'm seeing some really good things on the internet about these. But did I want to upgrade? No, I'm really happy with it. It's a good trainer. I can really highly recommend it. So if you're thinking about getting a cheap direct drive turbo trainer, something to get you on Zwift, and to be quiet and good, and something that's going to last you for like quite a long time, the Elite Zumo is definitely worth buying. So I hope that helps your decision in what you think you should do. But I've had some really good experiences with mine.